for defense money, let's not talk about that good old lawyer that you get that the jail provides. You know, the one that go and have lunch and tea and crumpets with the judge and a DA.
Right out the pot, big up the knots. More 4, 5s and 9 than the deck of cards and they hot. Go pop a car, whip off the lot, pull up at Walnut, y'all forgot.
And this is La La Madness. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Fierce Review. So, in this episode, I'm actually going to be talking about some good news. Okay, so Young Thug and Gunna actually bail out about 30 inmates, which is good. So, we'll be getting into that. You guys know where to reach me at Lala Madness _ official on IG, all other social media platforms, including podcasts and YouTube, Lala Madness. Alright, so on April 25th, so about, like I said, 30 inmates were bailed out of the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta. So Young Thug, whose real name, of course, is Jeffrey Williams, and then you have Gunna, whose real name is Sergio Kitchen. So, Young Thug stated this is where we're from in an interview he did with WSB-TV on the news. So he said basically that we just woke up, went to the jail with a lawyer, and DAs and the prosecutors, the bonding companies, and just got as many people as we could out. Okay, and he did also add that if they did the crime, they can do the time, but then that's all right. But it's like you're giving them a bond higher than what they stole, or for lesser offenses. Sometimes that is the case. The bond to bond you out may be more than what you actually did. So maybe saying that the crime or the punishment rather doesn't match. Then once you bond out, you still have to go to court and all that still to answer to see what happens, in that. If there's a sentencing, if you're convicted, if it's thrown out, dismissed, whatever have you. So you still have to make it there. But some people are just basically sitting in there while waiting to see what's happening. And that could be like 6 months, sometime a year, or more, while you're just waiting to go to court. So Gunna also said that you never know what somebody's been through. There were people sitting out there for 3 or 4 years and couldn't get out on the bond. Now, I said 6 months to, a year waiting to go to court. But in this case, due to the city of Atlanta apparently being a little backed up, having a couple extra issues, which I'll get into as well, then apparently it's looking like 3, 4 years. And that don't make no damn sense. If you got people in there waiting 3 to 4 years just to go to court to see what's going to happen on the case. And, that's damn ridiculous. Now, that's going above and beyond the time that you need to be allowed to get this shit done. But anywho, which they actually are releasing, Gunna and Young Thug, rather, are going to be releasing some music together. And they're going to also be using some of the people in the to be in the video, rather, that they actually released. So some of the 30 people will actually be in a video, which it'll probably be like a community video, which will be good. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love those, especially for the good deed that they did. So, let's talk about some stats, though, as far as what's going on with Fulton County Jail in Atlanta right now, due to the fact of why it's probably taking so damn long for people to get seen, taken care of, go to court, whatever have you. Because that's entirely too damn long. So, basically, according to the stats, Fulton County is seriously overcrowded. 2,900 people are currently incarcerated there, which is 400 more than its capacity. Meaning that some are forced to sleep actually in public areas. Meaning not in rooms, meaning not closed in with a cellmate or even in a dorm situation, but kind of out in the hallway or out where they really don't belong, which would be considered a public area. Probably out in the day room or something like that. So at the end of the day, that's not where people should be sleeping. They don't even have private space to, put their things up and stuff like that. So that could be an issue, along with the fact that it's 400 more than capacity. That's like a safety issue, isn't it? A fire hazard, something. I don't know. But anyway. Also keep in mind, low-level offenses, like I said, when you get bonded out, you can be bonded out. But then when you have issues like you already are basically economically disadvantaged, then how do they expect you to get the bail money up, as well as maybe it's not possible for the people around you or the people that's close enough to you to bond you out. So then you're stuck there once again, which, like they said, could be 3-4 years. And then in most cases, you're going to go to court. That's going to take you a longer time. If you don't have proper defense money, let's not talk about that good old lawyer that you get that the jail provides. You know, the one that go and have lunch and tea and crumpets with the judge and a DA. Yeah, the public defender. Anywho, so, you know, you wouldn't have proper counsel, which I'm not going to say that because they do represent people. So, I'm not going to say that you probably will have the best counsel, but you'll have some. And so, let alone, and that's going to take you 2, 3, maybe 4 years, like they said, to get to that point. So, yeah, it's looking bad. So, they need to do something about that, and actually, apparently, they did. So, and we all know, too, that it's a lot easier to fight a case from home than it is to fight a case in jail. That makes it a lot easier. While you're out, you can move around, you can make certain moves, phone calls, things of that nature, research a little bit more. You're not restricted, so to speak, from researching and building the proper defense while you're out of jail. And also, I did want to say, though, as far as to add to this is a damn good deed. So, I get that people give back. They have, you know, they give to foundations. Some create foundations. Some pick a cause to give back to. But these men went out and decided to do it in their neighborhood or for the people that they grew up around. And they know kind of what it's like to not be able to bond out of jail or whatever have you. Take your money and do this. While people be talking about they took 50 bands and blew it on all of the guys and whatever have you. I mean, take 50 bands and go bail 30 people out. It'll go a lot farther than people getting drunk the night before. I mean, you know, this is a good way to use the money to give back. And, you know, you can give back in whatever way you choose, naturally. But this particular way right here, I do appreciate, respect it, you know, and kudos to them. I can't wait to see the video and the people that are actually going to be in it that they did kind of do something for. And then what else they have coming. I love both artists, so we'll see. But good deed there on that, fellas. Appreciate it. And they said they do plan on doing more of this in the future. So this won't be the last time that we hear about this, of course. So, which is good. So we'll, you know, stay tuned, keep you posted, and see what's going on with that in the future as well. All right.
Right out the pot, big up the knots. More 4, 5s and 9 than the deck of cards and they hot. Go pop a car, whip out the lot, pull up at Walnut, y'all.